Welcome to Bridgerton Investment. So, I think cracks have started to fall a bit. Yeah, for me, it looks like slowly the cracks have started to fall a bit. We are similar to what 2008 uh, crash was. I think this is the sign of that 2008 crash. You know, if you look at mm, uh, US $2 to INR $2. It has started to, US dollars value has dropped down a bit. If you can see this crash right here, this was completely triggered by uh, uh, US started to buy back all of its debt, and when US is already in a lot of debt crisis, they have taken back the debt which they have, and how did they pay back all of the debts? Well, they bought money, they printed more money, and when they print more money, what happens? Price of all your stocks, investments started to grow, starts to grow, and this is not the only bubble. And what I am saying, this could be just the beginning. Housing market crash. There is a default. Credit default crash as well, debt crisis as well. Like top private credit companies like UBS have stopped redemption among all of its investor to not allow anyone to to uh, prevented redemption of the fund. You in the private credit. BlackRock has done. Blackstone has also put on hold on redemption of fund in the private credit sector. So this is a sign that one of the many bubbles. I cannot list all the bubbles right now. You know that bubbles have started to show signs of weakness. Nvidia is one of the bubble which I wanted to talk. Not bubble A, not Nvidia AI bubble. How is AI from? AI bubble is completely caused by the startup Claude, Anthropic. The top AI companies. They are the one who is uh, you know, causing this bubble. If they just realize, okay, and who are the top investors? Google, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia. If they prevent investing further into their funds, into their company, this could trigger the AI bubble crash, unless they IPO. If they IPO, I'm sure 100% sure AI bubble will burst. Anthropic and OpenAI are not willing to IPO right now. And with Nvidia and all these AI companies have no choice. Their top investor, Google, Nvidia, Microsoft, they got no choice. But if they don't add more to their companies, to Anthropic and OpenAI, they have one choice only. You know, uh, they there these stocks would come, and it would create these stocks such as Nvidia, Google, Microsoft. Their stocks will crash as well, along with all AI companies, and which US government doesn't want. That value of Nasdaq will drop very simultaneously. So there is one thing, they have to invest in this company, and they have to buy their uh, to use their cloud services or chip services. So it's like a back and forth. That is what is a AI bubble. Mm, So that is the case. The only way now we can sense AI bubble is to burst is Anthropic and OpenAI to burst. If that happens, sorry, OpenAI and Anthropic to IPO. If that happens, the entire along with these chip companies, entire AI bubble will burst, and that led to, with US printing more money, always that led to a sense of injection. Money went into assets. Whenever there's more printing of money, asset prices increases. Even Nifty rose today. Nifty rose today. what is it, that gold as well rose today. With gold as well rose. My position took a very my short position took a very bad hit, but I'm still holding. I have a sense that news has started to fade, and what happens now is what happens. Investors are safe, telling that uh, well, the lot more bubble is going to burst. So that is what's my prediction. So I'll let this pump up how much ever I want. If it hit my stop loss, anything, because it was good. Everything of my position hit trailing stop loss. Yeah, some of them hit my trailing stop loss. So we'll see. Even gold even rose today. Where's gold? Bitcoin rose. Bitcoin, gold, silver is pumping up like crazy. Silver has been pumping up like silver has been pumping up like crazy, and even gold as well. Where's gold? Yeah, gold has been also been pumping like crazy with the news of US printing more money. So keep get ready for a few crash right now. Crash should be good for you. That's when you invest more. Every year I was in, I invested in Merchants Pharma every dip. I bought every dip of Merchants. Just Merchants Pharma. I bought the every dip of Merchants Pharma. I need rewarded because I trust the company a lot. Their customer base is huge. Their geographical look uh, base is huge. So that is why I will keep on adding every dip of Merchants Pharma. So that's it. I'll keep you guys updated. Any news about bond crash. So that's it from me. Thank you for subscribing. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.